Okay, so for this special effects demo, we're going to be doing some green screen stuff. Not too tricky, but first thing we want to do is download all our footage. So after you've shot your footage with your phone, upload it to Drive. Here it is. So I'm just going to download both of these. Okay, and now that it's done downloading, we'll fire up Premiere. And what I want to do first is make a new project. So click on New Project, and make sure you've got it in your Downloads folder. Mine's going to be at a different place just because I'm on a different system, but we'll give it a name like Special Effects Demo 3, and say OK. First thing I want to do is import my media. Make sure that this tab is open, the Project tab. If you don't see it, just click on Window and go down to Projects. Mine's already open, so not a problem. And I'm going to import. So the way to do that, I can go to File, Import. And I'm going to find my footage that I downloaded. Mine's in my Downloads folder. Yours should be too. And mine are this one and this one. So I'm going to import those. Okay. So now I need to make a timeline. It's really easy to do that. All I need to do is take this and just drag it down to this timeline area where it's empty. And there I go. So this is my base layer, skeleton. And the next thing I want to do is actually put another layer on top of that, kind of like in Photoshop where you have different layers. Same thing here, except you've got audio and video. So I'm going to drag this one down, and I don't really care about my audio. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute both these audio tracks because I really don't care what's going on there. So I'm going to just go click on the M, and that mutes those audio tracks. So here's my footage. I know I made a mistake in this because I had my skeleton in the shot, which I didn't want, so there it goes. And I'm just going to fast forward to where in the footage I know I want, which is right about here. So I'm just going to adjust the start point, and click and drag that back. So now I've got this. And of course my skeleton is nowhere to be found because it's completely obscured by this layer of video. But hopefully by now you can kind of see what I'm getting at here. Just back this up a little bit. What I want to do is actually apply a green screen effect to that little piece of paper that he's holding. So I'm going to go to Effects and Video Effects and Keying right there and open that up. And I'm going to use Ultra Key. Maybe a faster way to find it, if you know what you're looking for, is rather than going through all those folders, I can just go up here and start typing in Ultra Key, and then it just pops up right there. Either way, grab it, drag it, and then drop it onto that piece of footage. And nothing happens yet because I haven't done anything. So here it is listed right here under my Effect Controls tab. Again, if you don't see the Effect Controls tab, go to Window, turn it on. And right now my key is set to black. I don't want black, I want that green. So I'm going to click on my eyedropper, and you can see how the little square over here changes depending on where my eyedropper is. But I want to go over here to the green, just grab a sample of that, and you can see instantly what's happened there is it starts to go kind of see-through. Now you're not going to get perfect results with this lab. The key to getting a good key is making sure you've got nice even light, and I didn't really have that here. You can see it's a little darker up top than it is down below, so that means that that shade of green to the camera's eye is going to change a little bit. So if you can do it in a place where there's just nice even light, that will help a little, but again, you're not going to get a perfect key. Either way, I'm going to go over to my setting here, which is default, and set it to aggressive, and you should see, yeah, there's that change. Now I just want to see what this looks like just right off the bat. So back to the start, and here we go. Okay, not bad. Playing back a little janky. One thing I can do to make it play back a little better is down here where it says full, I can put it down to a half or a quarter of the resolution. So I'll just try half and see if that works and go from there. So playing back. Yeah, it's a little better now. So you can see the effect we're going for, not perfect yet. What I might want to do instead is actually redo my key. So I'm going to just click on my eyedropper again and key it from here. Ha! That's much better. So let's just try this and just see what the results are now. Okay, that's much better. So now that we've got this, this is basically what we're going to do for the whole lab, is just use a piece of green cardstock to essentially cut a hole in your video and reveal whatever is underneath it. So the trick here is to make sure that you keep your camera, again like you did in the first lab, in the same place so that you can line up your footage and make sure everything matches. The other key, of course, is to make sure that you've got nice even lighting for your green screen card. As for the rest of it, be creative. What could be behind there? Could it be someone else's face? It could be some other, I don't know, object of some sort. Or you could try and find different ways of doing it. You don't have to put it in front of your face. You could use it to, punch a hole in reality anywhere you care to. So yeah, try and figure out something interesting and novel that isn't an exact copy of this and see what you can make work.